The one thing that will make the biggest difference in your life, and that has helped me enormously to live joyfully, fulfilled, and with purpose. And no one is talking about it as much as they should. And this is not a productivity hack. This is not a magnificent system, even though I have those too. This is learning how to rest, deep rest, complete rest, where you can recover completely and fully. It might sound simple, but actually it is a skill set and something to practice over and over again, because we can lose track of it, be caught up again in everything that happens in life, and we forget to rest. And then again, we are tired, exhausted, anxious, maybe feeling down, and have a hard time focusing. By the end of this video, it will be ultra clear exactly what rest is and what it isn't, and the benefits of resting really well, intentionally, and not feeling guilty about it, not as a reward, but as part of your life as everyday setup. Especially if you're a person who wants to achieve your dreams, your goals, you want to build, you want to create, resting is absolutely imperative. I'm so passionate about resting because it has given me so much. It has given me vision, it's given me clarity, it's given me confidence. And through all of that, it has led me onto the path of where I am now, where I feel liberated, free, focused, aligned, and living in true kind of authenticity. The biggest kind of trend that's been going on for ages now is this hustle culture of pushing and pushing and pushing. And even those who are kind of on the top and leading these conversations, I don't think are talking about this at all. And I swear they must be balancing all of this pushing with something, or they end up with what I have seen in a lot of people: emptiness, sadness, feeling unfulfilled and purposeless. Of course, building resilience matters, being committed matters, being able to have vision and execute and deliver matters. I'm not saying it doesn't, but what I'm saying is if you have the ability to enjoy the process, that makes all the difference. And part of that is the resting part. In the end, ambition can only get you so far. Motivation can only get you so far. When you're demotivated, when there's nothing left in the tank, then what happens? We stop our project, we feel depleted, and we don't go forwards. And that is the moment, if you already have a rest practice integrated, that will lift you up and carry you on. So what is not rest? So scrolling, watching videos on repeat and disappearing into your phone or your laptop, completely disconnected from yourself, that is not rest. Playing video games is not rest. You're overstimulating yourself through your senses, sound, and your vision, and it's overstimulating your brain. Not rest. Exercise, not rest. Surprising, I know, but actually what happens is that you're putting stress onto the body, and it might feel relaxing afterwards, but you have tricked and started your body into a stress factor. So not deep rest. Now, many people say therapy or talking to a good friend and vent. Sure, but what's happening is that you're reliving whatever event has happened. So you go back into stress. So not restful. And laying down and saying, I'm going to rest, or I don't know, sitting and looking at the horizon and saying, I'm resting, but actually your mind is going over and over and over again what you're supposed to do. As soon as you're finished with this, you're going to go and do this thing, or worrying or being anxious or thinking back, I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have done that. That is also not rest. Now, what is rest? This is the best part. Rest is when your senses, your mind, your emotions, and your energetic body can all come into stillness. Usually, we are hooked either in action mode or in planning mode, preparing and looking forwards. You can see my video on the 3-gear system on this. And then there is, as I mentioned in that video, the time to just enjoy and let everything just be. that is wonderful. And the next step after that, which helps you enormously, is the ability for deep rest. This is when there's no activation of your senses, there's no interpretation for the brain to handle. It is to completely let go of all the things circling around you and come back into center. This is where the magic is. The benefits are that your physical body gets a chance to restore itself. This is the cell renewal. And Dr. Joe Dispenza speaks about this a lot, and it's amazing. The second one is that you get mental rest and recovery. So everything that's happening gets a chance to get processed peacefully. So is the emotional state of, or everything that you've been feeling has a chance to land. And maybe you didn't even have a chance to notice what it is that you're feeling. So in deep rest, everything settles down. And really deeply on an energetic level, things are coming together. You get the sense of inner connection, and maybe you don't even feel it in the moment, but this is where everything comes together and the energy will be restored. Your life force will be restored. So the methods for deep rest, what I would recommend, and if you have any more ideas, of course, put them down in the comments, but this is how I do deep rest. Laying in Shavasana in the correct way, which is a whole segment on its own, I think. Doing yoga nidra or restorative yoga, which is specifically designed for you to drop down from beta brainwaves into alpha brainwaves and even further maybe into theta brainwaves. This is again a restorative practice for all the different layers of you. I love it very, very much. If you develop the capacity of taking a power nap for 10, 20, maximum 30 minutes, that's amazing. I have this ability, took a while to develop, but serves me so well. When I wake up, I can start afresh and actually just restart my day completely restored. This is a great skill set to have. Another thing that we are not appreciating enough is the ability to go out in nature without a phone that's vibrating or ringing or disturbing you, putting it on flight mode and be one with nature. How? Sitting down or walking and just notice everything around you. The colors, the sounds, the smell, how are you feeling? And just merge yourself with your surrounding in the middle of nature. There is also the restorative practice of meditation, but here there are so many different types of meditation. Again, it needs to come back to not activating your senses. So a guided meditation, for instance, I would not recommend because it's speaking to you to direct your focus. Now, you might say that Yoga Nidra is doing that as well. And it's not really. Yoga Nidra is taking you first into relaxation part, and yes, you are focusing a little bit there. But then it is designed to let you drop in and then you come down into the subconscious. And that's what's so beautiful with Yoga Nidra. So these are my absolute favorite ways to facilitate deep rest, restore myself on so many different levels. There are so many out there who are running on ambition and running on motivation, but running on an empty tank. And rest, deep rest, is refueling that tank. So don't skip up on rest. If this video resonated with you and you'd like to find out more about how to go from where you are now and where you do want to go, you can book a free 30-minute consultation. The link is in the bio. And do remember to subscribe so you get access to more of these videos.